Yo, Sanjay, welcome back again. Um, holy fuck, I have to wear these shoes properly. Alright, welcome back, Sanjay, to another video of consistency. So fucking windy. Okay, um, this is another video of consistency for you. Um, I have realized few things today, especially about myself, which are pretty interesting realizations, and I'm gonna share this to you because you were not aware before, and lately I was thinking about those kind of things, but today I'm pretty sure. Okay, now let's start our day. Woke up in the morning as usual, snooze the alarm for maybe 20 minutes. Then I woke up, went to the job. I was listening to the podcast, and today I was thinking about one thing again, which is don't get preoccupied by a single thing. Um, if you get preoccupied by a leaf, you won't be able to see the tree. If you get preoccupied by the tree, then you won't be able to see the forest. So I was again thinking about those kind of things, and which this led me a led me to a certain realization again that I had um, in the past year when I first started reading this vagabond manga, and I'm gonna share these thoughts later on as well. And so yeah, this morning I was listening to this podcast, um, and it was about brain and brain rotting, and how can we protect our brain? How can we protect our brain from damaging and stuff? And one thing, the main important thing was to get enough sleep, 8 hours of sleep. And I never give myself 8 hours of sleep, and this is pretty fuck. I listened to it, I was like, fuck. Anyway, after that, listen, and I vowed myself to get enough sleep, and to do that, I have to give up a lot of things. And right now, I can do it as well because I can have more than 6 or 7 hours of sleep because I'm working and I have to work, and if there's any work as well, I have to pick up those kind of shifts because I need money. And after my college studies, I have to fix all of these issues. All of these issues, I have to get enough sleep to get myself back to track again, to protect my brain again, and to protect all these kind of things. So my brain health gets better, mental health gets better. And lately, I have been realizing that my vocabulary is getting pretty fucked up again. And I was gonna think about exercise, thinking about some exercise to start to articulate my mouth more, but I got lazy into it and I forgot. But I have realized it again, and now I have to find some ways. Anyway, went to the job, started working, and like yesterday I was thinking that if tomorrow same thing's gonna happen, then I'm gonna fuck these people up. I'm gonna tell them in their face. Started working in the morning. This lady, she started to complain, and I'm listening to the complaint. And this lady, she kind of started to give me some kind of repulsive energy, and I don't feel that much of connection with her. And the other lady who came in started to do the city job again, no energy, no positive energy and stuff, which I got pretty fucked up. And this leads to me thinking that I'm gonna tell this bitch how to work. And after I thought about this, I began to get anxious. I don't know for I don't know, maybe it was because how they're gonna perceive me now and stuff. But at the end, I was able to tell myself that I don't fucking care. And after the other lady she came in, I brought it outside and told her all those kind of things. And while I was telling her those kind of things, I started to realize that this lady is watching in my eyes, trying to scare me down, trying to make me sit myself. Or she was trying to, like, even if I'm telling those kind of things, she was trying to tell me that I'm watching you and you are wrong. She gave me those kind of eyes, those kind of stare. At first, I wasn't thinking about anything because I was telling all this kind of thing. But later on, she goes like she started to stare me more and more and more, and I started to get pissed off. So I stared back at her again. I looked at her, eyes to eyes, with all my energy, and the back in my head is, I'm gonna fuck you up. And later on, I don't know. I thought I flicked my eyes first, or she flicked her eyes. So I don't know. But later on, things went right, and I started working. Things went pretty good after that. Um, there were unnecessary occasions as well. Unnecessary thoughts were there as well. But I was able to protect myself. I was able to move on from all those kind of bitchy things, all those kind of emotions. I was able to move on from all those embarrassing things, which were pretty good. And all of the things that I was experiencing today, I was able to move on from each and everything, except one thing, which was when I was near to finish. My friend, he calls me and he goes, if you don't wanna go, then just tell us, we don't care. And this got me pretty riled up. And I finished, and it was nearly 2 o'clock. So at 2:30, I finished my shift, started, and then I went to home. And while I mean, to the other job. And while I'm going to the other job, I'm beginning to, I'm starting to think about this phrase that he told me, and I'm focusing on that again and again and again. And at that time, I'm reminding myself about don't get preoccupied by one thing. Don't get preoccupied by one thing. And I've been, and when I re- when I rehearse myself with this um, phrase, when I let myself realize that this was the phrase that I was focusing on today, then I was able to focus myself in another thing. And whenever those kind of emotions came back to me again, and I was able to get rid of that. And at the same time, there was another thing that the manga said, which was accept your emotion. Pranking guy is you as well. All those kind of emotions that you are feeling, all of them are you. Accept all of them. Don't get far from them. Don't suppress them. Accept them and move on from those kind of things. And that's why when I was driving the car, and at one time I realized that I was being jealous, I was being envious, and I was upset of those kind of things. I was upset that they weren't highlighting me, or they weren't looking at my bag and stuff. And when I realized that, and then I accept all those kind of emotions that I was feeling. Then I was able to get rid of. Then I was able to move on from those kind of things. And then I realized how narcissistic I was. So narcissistic, the way I speak, the thing that I don't like about them, all of these kind of things led to one result, which is I was being narcissistic. I am narcissistic, and I'm not sure, but I can. But I have got a feeling like I have got got some resemblance of psychopathic person as well. But I have no idea or if all those kind of things are true. I don't know. But the main thing is I can change myself, and that is what I'm trying to do, and what I will do. Even if I'm narcissistic, I will be able to recover from this kind of thing. See, I begin to realize that it's not immature nature of me; it's the narcissistic nature of me. This narcissistic nature of me and was with me from the very childhood I was living in. And that's why I realized all this kind of thing. But this morning, the first thing I was thinking when I woke up this morning was while my father spit on the face of my mother in front of me, and I realized how humiliating it was for my mother. The way he did was intentional. Was like, you are a piece of shit. He was literally like trying to say that you are shit to my mother, and my mother could do nothing in there. Like, could do nothing. I could see the emotion in her face, the anger, all this kind of emotion. She was upset. She wanted to cry, but she could do nothing. The helplessness, the hopelessness, all of this kind of emotion I could see in her face. And the first thing I saw this morning was that scenario. And I don't know why I feel like the whole day it was like some part of, because I had a thought of this thing in the morning. It led to very very various kind of emotion in me. Anyway, I don't know why I think that. I don't know why I was riled up with it, but I really fucking hate that thing. And the kind of emotion that I was feeling on that day, I felt the same emotions today. The emotion of revenge. Anyway, later on, everything went normal. Like I was able to move on from each and everything. And later on, I called my friend. Everything went good about the plans and stuff, and everything was done. After that, I finished my work at 9 p.m. Came home, ate my food, and now I'm making this video. And now everything went good. But the single thought of that past triggered the trauma in me, that triggered the ego in me. Like literally, I was being so egoistic today. I was being so narcissistic today. And these were all from the very past of me. The very past of me, who was very helpless, who could do nothing. And now I'm alone, I can do so many things. I'm acting on those emotions now. Anyway, that's how everything went. This triggers my ego a lot, but I wasn't able to control all this kind of thing because I wasn't aware of those kind of things. But now I'm aware. Now I can focus on these things. See, trauma are there, but I can rely on trauma for each and every day. I want to have the ego, but at the same time, I want to let go of the ego as well. Because you see, I'm trying to find, I'm trying to seek just myself and accept, and rest of the thing I'm gonna sacrifice each and everything. Relationships, friendship, and any of those kind of things, I will give up soon. I will sacrifice all this kind of thing on the sole purpose of to isolate myself, and to seek myself from from the very deep. I want to go deep inside me, and I want to explore each and everything, each and every kind of emotion that I have, each and every kind of trigger that I have, and each and every kind of reaction that I do. I want to explore all this kind of thing. I want to go very deep, and to go this deep, I have to let go of each and everything. So these are the things that I have to work on. Anyway, that was all for today. Things went pretty good. After and at the end, everything went pretty good. Um, I would never say the day was bad because I was able to live this day, and I was able to experience so many things, so many emotions. I was able to explore the triggers in me. I was able to explore the traumas in me that I have, and now I'm growing from that because I am accepting all those emotions in me, accepting all those traumas in me. So these things are gonna make me strong, and these experiences are gonna let me grow. So I'm happy about all of this kind of thing. I'm happy about each and every experience, and I'm grateful for all of the learnings. That was all for today. I don't know how the day is gonna be tomorrow, but I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.